Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ron Simplified Myers. I want to talk to you about a subject that woke me this morning and actually has kept me up since then. I actually came across this idea of creating a new dictionary, a world dictionary, where basically what you do is you change the words, a negative word, and turn it into a positive. For example, the word anger. I came up with the word laughter, which, yes, that's a combination of laughter and anger. And I know people go, well, why doesn't a person just focus on laughter? They could do that, but most people don't. And what I wanted to do is get people to take what is a negative word and turn it into a positive. Because we're always talking about changing positive to negatives, turning limit into lemonade. And I figured, why don't we take a negative word and turn it into a positive word? The reason is because you get what you focus on. So if a person is focused on anger, for example, I have a friend that they told me that's the issue that they're going through right now. And I understand as long as they continue to focus on anger, they will always have anger. Why? You get what you focus on. So if I could get that person or people in general to start focusing on something different, a new word, which they can create themselves because you get to define your own word. See, laughter means different things to different people. Fun means different things to different people. So Webster may have a certain definition of what a word means, but it doesn't necessarily hit you the same way. For example, bad in certain areas means bad. You know, it's not a situation you want to be caught in. In some areas, bad is a compliment. So, with that said, to try to define for a person what works and what doesn't work is a hard way to go. So, what I figured is it makes it a lot easier for a person to take a word that to them is negative and for them to create their own positive word. So, the example again that I used is anger, laughter, which is a combination of laughing and anger. So, my definition for that would be turning anger into laughter. That would be the definition of laughter. So with that said, for those that want to use that particular word, whenever they get in a situation where they would normally get angry, they go, man, let me practice on my laughter. And it allows them the opportunity to change the story. By that I'm saying, example would be if you're on the freeway, someone cuts you off. Now there are people that get very, very angry. Some people go into a rage. But let's say, for example, you decided to focus on your laughter. You say, well, how could I have looked at this situation differently where I didn't get frustrated? Or you want to prevent it from ever happening again. You come up with the idea of looking at that person as someone like Goofy from the Walt Disney series. Now, if you've ever been to traffic school, I'm not sure if they're still using them or not, but I know when I went to traffic school, Goofy was kind of the cartoon that was used in illustrations, and Goofy couldn't drive. So we get to realize that they're actually goofies driving on the street. Now, you can actually turn the person into Goofy if you choose to. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying if that worked for you, do it. The reason is the mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. So you could create all kinds of different stories. You can play them forward in your mind. You could make the person have words, physical words coming out of their mouth. You can make their head spin. You can make their lips go over their head. Bottom line, you can do all kinds of different things, again, because your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real or not. The idea is to create a story that's going to be laughter for you so that it interrupts that particular pattern. Just so you know, that's what you're doing. You're interrupting a pattern that you used to have in terms of the way you used to see the situation, in terms of the way people drive. You're interrupting that by coming up with a new story, which is anchoring. You bring in a new story to anchor it so that that particular situation changes for you. Those are things that I actually learned through Tony Robbins. So for those that want to really learn more about anchoring and interrupting your patterns, Tony Robbins would be the person in my eyes to go listen to. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because I'm coming up with a dictionary that I want the world to actually participate in. By that I'm saying, what word is negative to you? Turn it to a positive word. Again, we're turning lemon into lemonade, so we're taking negative words, making them into a positive word, and then we're going to create a dictionary. So you can send those words to me if you want. You can just change the word for yourself, and then focus on that new word. Instead of anger, you're focusing on laughter. If you want to send it to me, we'll include it in our dictionary. Make it. We'll also put your name, city, state, give you credit for it. We're actually trying to create a title for the book right now. into the end of April. This is 2012. Today's the 16th, which is the day that it woke up and this great idea was running through my head. So if you really want to be a part of this, and we hope you do, just go to my blog, RonSimplifiedMyersBlog.com, and look on the left side in the section that talks about World Dictionary. It's in the page section. Or you could actually go directly to the page, which I'll have here on the screen. If you want to take down all that information, you can go directly there to the page. Or again, just go to Ron Simplified Myers blog. On the left side, you'll see where it says pages, and look down towards the bottom where it says World Dictionary. Anyway, we hope that you are excited about this adventure as I am. I know it can be a lot of fun. I can imagine some of the words that people will come up with. I had someone ask me one time, well, and just recently, they asked me, well, what is Webster's definition on a particular word? And I told them, I said, it doesn't really matter to me what Webster has to say, because I don't know Webster, nor does Webster get to decide for me what things mean. So it's kind of funny for me to actually come up with this particular idea as something to use, because I guess I took that literally myself. But anyway, I hope you all get involved, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.